Hello interwebs, I'm Eric and welcome to The Looney Turtle. When I first watched Magical Mystery Cure, I felt the narrative went by pretty quickly. This episode has a lot of story in it in a short amount of time. How did they accomplish this? Music. The true reason there were so many songs in this episode was not because there's so little in the season. It was because songs can condense a large amount of story in a short amount of time. For example, the song Becoming Popular shows Rarity going to a lot of places and becoming well known. She goes from this simple pony to one that is followed by others, in the sense that
they hang on every word that I speak.
With all these songs in Magical Mystery Cure, they get the story across to the viewer, but it loses our emotional connection. This episode could be called an exposition dump. They had to present and resolve a problem in 13 minutes and 30 seconds. In case you didn't know, that's almost half the episode. Then the princess coronation takes up the rest. With that, it has less of an impact, so here's a way the episode could be put into a two-parter. Before I begin, this is not how the episode should have gone. This is how the episode could have gone. That out of the way, let's begin. The episode could start with everything's going to be fine because this song establishes the scenario we're going into, just like Pinkie Pie's Singing Telegram. This song also helps with an overarching theme, just like in that King No Show episode.
Sadly, I'll have to go into that arc later.
After the intro, instead of going into another song, Twilight could go around Ponyville and see the effects of the cutie mark switches. The main reason to this is because the song only gives us a simple explanation of what's happening. The show could really have fun with how they're having troubles with their talents. Actually, remember how the main six got their cutie marks? I'm gonna have to do a video on that later on. While Twilight's going around the city, she could at least try something before she returns home. This would inform the viewer that she didn't just see that things were wrong, go home, and immediately find out what happened.
Because that's totally what she did!
Once Twilight gets home and panics, she could explain what happened, do some more research, and after all hope is lost, she could go upstairs and cry. This would be a great place to end part 1 because Twilight's messed up and has no idea if she can fix it. This cliffhanger makes it so you want more, because just like in Return of Harmony, they might not pull through. Between episodes, a few days could have passed. This makes it so the city's transformation from this to this makes sense. After Spike finally gets Twilight out of her room, she can come up with the idea of how to fix things, gather up the elements, and head out the door. Then we could use the same song because it doesn't take up much time, and this scene makes the reforms all the more memorable.
Ponies, I want to see you smile!
That's one of the few times this show can make me smile.
Smile!
After that, the episode could play out as it did, because Twilight's ascension to alicornhood took all the time it needed. Add the fact that Celestia got a song and Zarame's happy. If you watch Bro Talk, you'll get what I mean. After the reprise of Everything's Going to Be Fine, we can remove that flying part because the Brony fandom can't accept the thought that it's just a way to end the episode and should in no way be taken seriously. It's a cartoon! If there's a few inconsistencies, we should be able to ignore it. Well, that's all for now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.